Hi guys, it's Ania from Interior Design Hub back again today, and today I'm going to go over the Scandinavian style and how you can get it in your home. First, I want to start with what is Scandinavian style. So the Scandinavian style is really a modern style movement. The goal of the style is to go towards simplicity, functionality, and efficiency. So one of the key elements of the Scandinavian style is to have a very simple, clean line style with organic materials and bare ornamentation. The color palette is very often whites and blacks with some grays, blues, and a little pop of color. It's very simple. The Scandinavian style is a much softer take on the modern style. Its silhouettes are much more natural and rounded. It has generally a much more comfortable application, even with its minimalistic layouts and arrangements. So this type of design style actually originated in the Nordic countries back in the 50s. Countries such as Norway, Denmark, Sweden, Finland, even sometimes Iceland and Greenland. This look evolved from some very famous Scandinavian designers such as Alvar Aalto, Hans Wagner, Arne Jacobsen, Eero Aarnio, I don't know how to say that one, Ingvar Kamprad. Oh, these names are tough. Scandinavian names are not easy, so sorry. I'll put the names up here. You can check them out. One of the reasons that this style came into play in the Scandinavian countries was a lot to do with their climate. Because they are such a cold country, very much like Canada to be honest, and they had very long winters, a lot of this came from necessity, really strongly influenced by the utility and simplicity above the decoration. How do you get the look? So one of the key elements with Scandinavian design is no carpet. It's very typical for Scandinavian spaces to have wood flooring throughout and also to use a lighter wood. Another key feature that you see in Scandinavian design is the use of light colors. So as we mentioned, whites, light grays, a pop of color sometimes, and then a contrast with black accents is very typical to a Scandinavian look. Another feature of the Scandinavian design is natural wood tones. A lot of use of natural materials, but the materials are much lighter than in a lot of other design styles. So if you were to compare this to, say, an arts and crafts style, which is a lot heavier, so you would see more of a walnut in an arts and crafts style, and you'd see more of a maple in a Scandinavian style. Another key element of the Scandinavian style is the use of clean lines. So when it comes to designing a space that you want to have that Scandinavian feel, you definitely don't want to get into ornate furniture. The key to the Scandinavian style is simplicity. So along with clean lines and a minimalistic feel, you really want to declutter your space to not really have a whole lot of stuff, to be honest. Designing in the Scandinavian style, you want to go for simple accents. So much on the previous lines of decluttering your space, the accents that you do want to bring in should be very, very tailored and very simple in nature. One of the beautiful features of the Scandinavian design is a lot of natural light. In many traditional homes, you won't even see window curtains because the essence of nature and the essence of bringing in as much natural light is a really big factor for this look. So with the Scandinavian style, in order to bring in a lot of natural light or to not block your natural light but still have curtains, you want to think tone on tone. So with white walls, you want white linen curtains, as little visual distraction, and bring in as much natural light as possible. A really big element of the Scandinavian style is nature and natural elements. I feel like everybody today has a fiddle leaf tree in their background, and honestly, to me, that actually feels very, very appropriate for a Scandinavian space. Achieving this look means bringing in natural and comfortable textiles. When I think of Scandinavian spaces, I think of wools and linens and cottons, and all in light and warm and inviting tone on tone with maybe, you know, a splash of pink or a splash of blue or a bit of that gray, but basically everything to be in a very monochromatic linen cotton feel. The key takeaway with the Scandinavian design is that it is a very modern and minimalistic approach to designing your space, and it can be very easily achieved by decluttering your space, following a neutral color palette with a monochromatic scheme, using very little ornamentation and simple, clean lines. But what I like about the Scandinavian style versus a modern style is that it really does have a lot more warmth to it because it's less harsh. In the Scandinavian style, what I love is the use of curves and soft feel to the space, and it really moves away from the hardness of modern design with metals and angles, a softer take on modern interiors. So this is how I would recommend you achieve this look. If you guys are liking this content, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. And until next time, bye. What I love about blah, blah, blah. This doesn't make any sense. I mean, think of IKEA. No. Oh my God, why is everybody mowing their lawn? There are so many lawnmowers.